Aloha and welcome. Welcome to Mayor Richard T. Bissen's 2025 State of the County Address. Mahalo for taking the time to join us for this special event. My name is Tony Takitani, and I'll be serving as your MC this evening. It's my privilege to introduce our distinguished guests for tonight. So please rise and be recognized as I call your name. There's quite a few of them, so I'll try to move at a reasonable speed. Representing United States Senator Brian Schatz, Dale Hahn. Aloha. Representative Ed Case. Is Ed here? Representing Governor Josh Green, the Director of Communications, Makana McClellan. And Governor Green's liaison for Maui, Leon Bolasan. Leon, you look beautiful in your suit. Thank you for dressing up, brother. Lieutenant Governor Sylvia Luke. I don't want anybody to say that she got more applause than the governor. Now, that'll get us in trouble. City and County of Honolulu Mayor Rick Belangiardi. Welcome, Mayor. All the way from the County of Kauai, Mayor Derek Kawakami. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys brought your own cheering section or what? What's going on here? Representing the County of Hawaii, Mayor Kimo Almeida. Oh, he's not here. Malia Lewis is here. Thank you, Malia. State Senator Angus McKelvey. State Senator Troy Hashimoto. Aloha, Troy. State Representative Justin Woodson. Office of Hawaiian Affairs Trustee Carmen Hulu Lindsay. Aloha. Former Mayor Kimo Apana. Hi, Kimo. Former Mayor and First Lady Michael and Joycelyn Victorino. Lieutenant Colonel Kendall, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. I don't know about you guys, but I love a man in uniform. You look fabulous. Representing the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency Administrator, James Barrows. Council Chair Alice Lee. Looking sharp in green. Council Vice Chair Yukile Sugimura. Council Presiding Officer Pro Tem Tasha Kama. Council Member Tom Cook. Council Member Tamara Paulton. Aloha from the West Side. Council Member Keani Rollins Fernandez. Council Member Shane Sinensi. From Upcountry, Council Member Nohelani U'u Hodgins. And representing Council Member Gabe Johnson is Axel Beers. I wonder where Axel Beers is. County of Maui directors and deputy directors, will you all please stand? Thank you very much. From Mayor's Advisory Committee, Earl Kukahiko. Thank you. And also Laurie DeGama. Thank you, Laurie. And representing the Hawaii Community Foundation, Lauren Nami and Keanu Lauhi. Where are they? Anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you all for your presence this evening. We appreciate it. Next, please join me in welcoming the Director of Oiwi Resources, Kumu Kaponi'ai Molitao, to offer a pule.
Na hele mau ka o te pā palai tomo e tomo aku ho i umalo na I ho o hewa mai o e ua no ia hele ue he kanai na ia ka mea hele a hele ua no ue ma loko aku ue te aloha lani Ulukane me kana loa ului alau do I na e mai ano ho I ho ia tawa I la hewa I e ola ho I mai la na du puna me kai me dei me kai pe akapu kia pe akapu Hea ka alana ta mō hei he leo hea ia o tōla e mei uka, mei hei, mei kei awa, a kei apa, mei ke la pe akapu, a kei a pe akapu. E ia no ke kāhua, o ke kāhua mamua, mahape ke kukulu, e kukulu hou mei la, e kukulu hou mei kalahui, e kukulu hou mei ke kai aulu e kukulu hou mei, Maui nui e. Mako e no. Mako ke kūnau po'o, mamu o e kia kua nui, kia kua loa, kia kua iki, kia kua poko. Maluna o mako nei, o ka lehu, o ka inaina o nei a Maui nei, o nei a wahi o ka pae aina o Hawaii. E no mako e he aku ia o e ho palakana me ia mako, e nāna iho mei nei a mako, e malama iho mei ia mako. E no ka pule, amama, a lele vale akula. Noa. Mahalo.
Mahalo Kumu. May everyone please stand now for the posting of the colors and the singing of the national anthem and Hawaii Ponui.
Peace. Present arms. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave Hawaii ponoi, nana I komoi, kalani ali ke ali. Makualani e kameha meha e na kaua e pale me ka ihe Hawaii ponoi nana I nali na pua muliko na poki Makualani e kamehameha e na kaua e pale me ka ihe Hawaii ponoi e kalahui e o kauhana nui e ui e Makualani e kamehameha e na kaua e pale me ka ihe Makualani e kamehameha e na kaua e pale me ka ihe.
Honor guard, post. Left, face. Forward, march. You can sit down. Mahalo to our Maui Fire Department Honor Guard for being with us today for the posting of the colors. And I don't know about you guys, but every time those three gentlemen sing, I get chicken skin. Every single time. Do they know that maybe they should do this professionally? I mean, they're incredible. We'd like to thank retired Battalion Chief Luis Pina Romero, Captain Ikaika Blackburn, and Firefighter 3 Jerry Pito Javier. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to welcome Kumuhula Napua Silva and Halao Nale Kaumaka O'uka. A celebrated musician, educator, and cultural leader, Napua Silva has dedicated her life to preserving and sharing the beauty of Hawaiian language, music, and hula. As the esteemed Kumuhula of Halao Nale Kaumaka O'uka, She has nurtured generations of dancers, instilling in them a deep respect for tradition and a love for storytelling through hula. Tonight, we are privileged to experience the artistry and grace of her halau as they bring to life the rich traditions of our island home.
Aloha hia hia kako. It's such a great honor for us to be here this evening. You know, here in Hawaii, we're very fortunate because we need not look past our shores to look for examples of great leadership, because as Kanaka, we descend from the greatest leaders in the world. So beloved were our kings and queens, that our children continue to sing and chant and hula for them today. So we're very honored. We bring our kamali'i, our young ladies, and we do for you a chant for Lili'u Kalani, our last queen. And you'll hear in the poetry of the chant how beloved she was. They call her the Ku'upuale, my beloved lei. And so we present our ladies, our young ladies.
Kapua ke o kalole, he wohi, he mamo, he ali ki e la
I no way, Kalani. No way, Kalani. No way, Kalani. Kahi oli nei. Hano hano mau. Ina
Mahalo nui. You know, when thinking about today and the excitement, when we think about casting vision, you know, very much as hula practitioners, that's our kuleana too, is to kako'o, to support our mayor and what he's ready to present. And so when thinking about casting vision for our future are these keiki, yeah? Our pualei. And so then the song we chose to do for you today is called Ho'ola Lahui Hawaii. Ho'ola is to live, is to make live, yeah? And our Lahui Hawaii, our society, our community. And so it begins saying, Na pua ui mai ka'i. Our children, they're so beautiful, so good. Yeah, I kaika I kala, growing strong in the sun. And I'm so excited because I know that you know our future is strong, just like the sun. And so we'd like to do this song for you today. Napua. Napua ui mai kai, I kai kai kala. Na lau nani nani ke ike aloha mauna. Ke alao na pua ke honi oi nani ka aina ola ke aloha. Naka hau oli naka mali ke huili ke nei no. Lokahina pu'uwai ke alao na pua ke honi oi nani ka aina ola ke aloha. Na ke aloha o ke akua e kia I ala kai. Ho'omai ka'i ho'ola lahui Hawaii, I ola mauna pua. Ke alao na pua ke honi oi nani ka aina ola ke aloha. Na ke aloha o ke akua e kia I ala kai. Ho'omai ka'i ho'ola lahui Hawaii, I ola mauna pua. Ho'omai ka'i ho'ola lahui Hawaii, I ola mauna pua. Mahalo nui.
Big mahalo again to Halal Naule Kamaka Ouka and Kumuhula Napua Silva. It was a beautiful performance. I understand Congressman Ed Case is here. Oh, thank you. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Managing Director Josiah Nishita, who will address the crowd.
Aloha, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for being here tonight. It's so great to see all of you. Appreciate you all coming out here on a Friday night. I always love seeing all the departments, directors and deputies all dressed up because we hardly get to see that. But these annual events are always good because I think it serves a reminder for all of us on how much weight we've gained in the past year and can't fit into our suits anymore. But thank you all for being here tonight, and we really appreciate it. It's really my honor to be able to introduce you all to the man of the hour tonight, someone I've gotten to know fairly well over the past few years. And I'm not talking about the musician, the prosecuting attorney, the first deputy attorney general, the acting director of the Department of Public Safety, the chief judge, or even the mayor of Maui County. It is my privilege and honor to introduce you all to Rick, a 1979 graduate of St. Anthony High School, whose cornerstone is his wonderful wife, Ka'ihi, and whose very foundation, yes. You know, they always say, that's my better half. This is true. Ka'ihi is definitely the better half. Thank you, Ka'ihi, for being here. And whose very foundation is really formed upon the love of his family, love for our community, love for our people, and love for our aina. No matter what he has been faced, his passion, energy, and overall determination to continue fighting to better the lives of our people that have placed their trust in him, to have their best interests at heart in all the different roles that he's been in, never lets up. Our teams were eloquently reminded recently that our community will only move at the speed of trust. In the Olelo Hawaii, kahua means foundation, both literally and metaphorically, emphasizing that a solid base is necessary before constructing or advancing in any aspect of life. Just as every structure relies on a solid base, we must ensure that our connections to the aina, our ohana, our community, and our work remain steadfast before we continue to build upon them. Within this foundation, each pohaku plays a vital role by serving as anchors, defining and stabilizing the foundation, forming the corners, strengthening its structure, filling the spaces and gaps, locking everything into place, and creating the final surface, smoothing and uniting all the pieces together. This truly is the same way our community functions. We each serve a purpose in our community's foundation. And as Rick has shown me over the years, let our ohana serve as our anchor. Let our community and our people serve as our source of strength, determination, and purpose. Let our aina serve as our source of knowledge and understanding. And let trust serve as our uniting force.
Kahua is more than just the ground beneath our feet. It is the foundation of our identity, values, and vision. It is a space where our ancestors stood, where we stand today, and where future generations will continue to grow. Today, we gather to reflect on the essence of Kahua, the foundation upon which we build our future. For Maui Nui, Kahua represents our commitment to nurturing our land, our people, and our culture. It also symbolizes a place of healing, a space where we can come together to restore what has been lost, mend what has been broken, and find strength in unity. As we move forward, let us honor this foundation by respecting aina and caring for our people. Through Kahua, we find the courage to heal, healing our lands, our spirit, and connections to one another. It is by rebuilding on this foundation with compassion and aloha that we foster resilience and unity. In doing so, we ensure that our progress reflects the values that define us as a community. May we stand firm, rooted in our traditions, reaching for new horizons,
In honoring Kahua, we honor our past, empower our present, and inspire our future.
Will you all please join me in welcoming to the stage the Honorable Richard T. Bissen Jr., Mayor, County of Maui.
Please take your seats, please. Thank you very much, Josiah, for your kind introduction. Lieutenant Governor Luke, Congressman Case, distinguished members of the State Senate and House, Office of Hawaiian Affairs Trustee Lindsay, Maui County Council members, Royal Order of Kamehameha, and Ahahui o Ka'ahumanu. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. I wish to express my deepest appreciation to my wife, Ka'ihi, my family, Sable, Nohi, Apo, Chase, Mark, and my precious grandsons for their unconditional love and support. I'm honored to recognize Mayor Kimo Apana and Mayor Mike Victorino, whose service laid the foundation for the work we continue today. I also extend my deepest gratitudes to Mayors Blangiardi and Kawakami for joining us tonight, and Mayor Alameda for their leadership, their wisdom, and their genuine friendship. I could not ask for a more talented and dedicated team of community leaders who make up my cabinet and my senior staff, each of whom has selflessly served all of you. Mahalo for standing with me through these challenging days and nights. Equally important, I wish to express my deep appreciation and recognize the extraordinary sacrifice of the families of our county leaders whose caring support enabled them to carry out this critical work. Mahalo Earl Kukahiko, Kim Ball, Kaliko Stora, Lori DeGama, and Nesta Ugale, my trusted advisors of Lahaina, for ensuring the voices of their beloved community are heard, especially by me. Right, Lori? I can hardly believe I'm delivering my third address as your mayor. It reminds me of Mayor Blangiardi's insightful observation that as mayors, the days are long, but the years are short. While time moves quickly, for sure, there is still much more to be done. Aloha mai kako, velina mai pa kahi apau, mahalo no ka hele ana mai. Greetings to each and every one of you, and mahalo for joining us this evening. 1 year ago, I stood before you as our community faced devastating heartbreak. Tonight, with renewed hope and determination, I am in awe of our people's unbreakable strength and the tremendous progress that has been made. Our foundation, our kahua, although shaken, remains strong. As the Hawaiian proverb reminds us, o ke kahua mamua mahope ke kukulu. Set the foundation first, then build upon it. Over the past 19 months, we haven't always agreed. We've argued, we've struggled, and discussed opposing opinions, like any ohana. And that's just with the county council. Sorry. All kidding aside, I want to recognize our Maui County Council for the important kuleana they carry in leading Maui County. I'm confident that our values align, even if our visions for achieving them may differ. Deep down, we all want the same things: a thriving, resilient community where our people feel safe as they heal and rebuild. I am deeply grateful for our council's dedication and service, and I look forward to working alongside them to guide our community forward. While our community may be in different stages of healing, I stand before you tonight to say the state of our county is determined to get our people home, determined to rebuild, and determined to restore hope. 7 months ago, our community gathered for Kuhinia Maui to pay tribute and honor those we lost, to support our survivors, and to strengthen our path to healing. Over the past year, we've transitioned from emergency response to long-term recovery by establishing the county's Office of Recovery, Under the leadership of Administrator John Smith, we are gaining momentum, coordinating county, state, federal, and private sector resources to streamline and accelerate recovery efforts. We opened the Lahaina Recovery Resource Center at Lahaina Gateway, providing a centralized hub for essential services to support survivors. We remain committed to a community-led, government-supported recovery. Over the past year, we've hosted 56 community meetings in Lahaina and Kula, bringing our teams and partners together almost weekly, not only to provide updates, but more importantly, to listen. Every meeting has been live-streamed, ensuring access for thousands of residents, with nearly 9,000 online viewers at its peak. A key milestone has been the Lahaina Long-Term Recovery Plan, a living document shaped by 3,800 residents and stakeholders through 11 community engagement events. More than rebuilding, this plan envisions a stronger, more resilient Lahaina, guided by the voices and hopes of its people. Another major milestone is securing over $1.6 billion in community development block grant disaster recovery funding from HUD. This is for Maui County, supporting housing recovery, infrastructure, public services, and mitigation activities. A special mahalo to U.S. Senator Schatz, Governor Green, and our county council members for their all-hands-on-deck effort in securing essential funds to help families and businesses rebuild and recover stronger than before. Critical to the success of our recovery is ensuring we are better prepared for future disasters. In our commitment to strengthening emergency preparedness and providing transparency, we've completed disaster action reports for police, fire, and MEMA. These reports have guided improvements in communication, evacuation procedures, personnel deployment, emergency alerts, and fire station infrastructure. MEMA will be launching Genesis Protect, an evacuation management app, and invested in advanced weather stations and AI-enabled cameras for real-time emergency communication and enhanced situational awareness. MEMA has also increased staffing from 9 to 22 employees, including new positions in Hana, Lanai, and Molokai. The Department of Fire and Public Safety is strengthening fire preparedness by adding 29 new positions countywide and advancing the Haiku Fire Station with $15 million in federal funding now in the permitting phase. Additionally, they've launched the N5 Shield sensor program, deploying 16 sensors in West and South Maui, along with 4 mobile units for strategic monitoring. These AI-powered sensors analyze air quality to detect potential fires early, providing real-time alerts for rapid response. Maui Police Department is also advancing public safety with Hawaii's first nighttime public safety helicopter and the state's first patrol K-9 unit for search and rescue, narcotics detection, and officer safety. Our goal is acutely focused on enhancing our ability to save lives. These innovations will help first responders make informed, real-time decisions when every second matters. I'm pleased to report that 100% of all residential and commercial properties, that's 1,538, have been fully cleared. This massive effort has cleared over 400,000 tons of fire debris. Now that is equivalent to 5 football fields stacked 50 foot high from Lahaina. This project required an estimated 40,000 truckloads to transport debris to a newly constructed temporary disposal site in Olowalu, a critical step in expediting homeowners' return. To ensure a long-term solution, a permanent disposal site was established 26 miles from Lahaina, adjacent to the Central Maui landfill. This strategic acquisition not only accommodates wildfire debris, but it also expands landfill capacity needs for years to come. And as promised, we are now preparing to transfer the wildfire debris from the Olowalu temporary site to the Central Maui permanent site, marking yet another milestone in our recovery. Mahalo to our Olowalu Ohana for their patience and understanding. We are deeply grateful to the United States Army Corps of Engineers for their commitment and expertise in leading this monumental cleanup effort. I'd like to recognize the leadership of Colonels Curry and Swenson and Lieutenant Colonels Jones and Kendall for their dedication to this mission. Mahalo. The fires caused widespread damage to water, sewer, roads, and drainage systems in Lahaina. But through collaborative county, state, and federal partnerships, we have made significant progress in restoring critical infrastructure. Thanks to the exceptional work of the EPA, we fully restored water service 2 years ahead of schedule. Lahaina's sewer system is now 90% complete, serving 3,890 lots, and is on track to be fully operational by the end of April. To modernize Lahaina's wastewater infrastructure, we launched the Wahikuli Subdivision Gravity Sewer System Project, potentially replacing 230 cesspools with a modern sewer system. This year, FEMA awarded over $19 million to extend sewer lines to the Lahaina Wastewater Reclamation Facility, benefiting 29 properties and the Kilohana temporary housing site. With EPA-led design and environmental reviews underway, we continue working to advance this project. We removed over 3,200 burned vehicles, repaired damaged roads and drainage systems, and worked with state highways to reopen Honoapi'ilani Highway last August. Access to most Lahaina neighborhoods and Front Street continues to improve, with the only remaining closures in places for public safety. We anticipate that all road restrictions will be lifted by this summer. We launched an expedited disaster recovery building permit system, issuing 320 permits with 290 more under review. The first homes in Lahaina and Kula were completed before Thanksgiving last year. And today, over 200 single-family homes are being built. Here's a quick glimpse of our first families moving back home in Lahaina and Kula.
I had no idea that it was going to be this fast. I was thinking at least 2 to 3 years. And so even when we started building in July, the fact that I'm here before Thanksgiving was wild. I was hoping to be here by New Year's, and we just kept asking for help. And all these people were helping us. There's so much resources out there, and everybody was so quick to saying like, yes, we will help you. And so for me to be here by Thanksgiving was never my idea. And I'm even more blessed to be here.
So again, today is not for me. Today is for the community. This is as a symbol. Phoenix has risen from the ashes. And thanks to everybody that this happened. It's not me, it's the community as a whole.
We have implemented a temporary suspension of special management area permit requirements for properties Mauka of Front Street, significantly reducing permit processing times by approximately 1 year. This crucial step accelerates the reconstruction process for over 600 homes and businesses. At the height of the emergency response, more than 8,000 survivors found refuge in 42 Maui hotels. Over the past year, the state, county, FEMA, Hawaii Community Foundation, Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, GEM, and local nonprofits have worked together to transition families into stable housing. Collectively, state, county, and private housing initiatives are developing 1,100 temporary housing units, with half already complete across 8 major projects in West, South, and Central Maui. A critical part of this effort is the 450-unit Kalai'ola project led by Governor Green. This development is a key step in recovery. Just as importantly, once survivors transition to permanent housing, the land and state-funded infrastructure will transfer to the Department of Hawaiian Homelands, accelerating Native Hawaiian home development by an estimated 17 years. FEMA's 167-unit Kilohana temporary housing site opened last November, providing survivors with safe, stable housing. This strategic investment, including a permanent sewer line, supports both immediate recovery and long-term housing solutions for Lahaina's future. Last year, the state of Hawaii purchased the 6.2-acre Kihei property, formerly known as Hagai Institute, for $38 million to develop affordable workforce housing. Mahalo to Lieutenant Governor Luke, who led efforts to prioritize units for teachers and public pre-kindergarten classrooms. In response to the disaster, the county and state pivoted to use Hagai for emergency housing, and by August 2024, the first survivors moved into 150 units. I also want to acknowledge the CNHA's Ke'au Maluhia project, which is providing 50 units in West Maui. A special mahalo to Fire Chief Ventura, Police Chief Pelletier, and MEMA Administrator Lono Kailua Hewitt, and all of our first responders of fire and public safety, police, and MEMA for their devoted service in protecting our people and keeping our communities safe. While state and federal support has been invaluable, our recovery would not be possible without the leadership and dedication of our county workforce. Since day one, you have been on the front lines, assisting families, clearing debris, restoring infrastructure, and ensuring essential services continue. Mahalo to our County of Maui Ohana. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Everything we do is driven by our deep commitment to learning from the past, taking action, and building a stronger, more resilient community. Our recovery is built on one undeniable truth. Rebuilding Lahaina is not just about replacing structures. It is about returning our people to their land. It means walking through our neighborhoods and seeing the familiar faces of our keiki and kupuna, because they are the very heart and soul of Lahaina. Moving forward, we've set our course for the year ahead, remaining focused on three key priorities that reach across Maui Nui: kama'aina housing, recovery and well-being, and cultural and natural resources. Housing remains one of the most pressing challenges across Maui Nui. With the leadership of Director Mitchell at the helm of our newly bifurcated Department of Housing, we are breaking barriers to expediting affordable housing projects like Hale or Pi'ikea. Please watch this. This is a very collaborative effort, and I think we all understand that housing has come to the forefront, especially with what's happened in the last year here on Maui. So it's really magnified the need, especially for affordable housing for our kupuna, and of course families as well.
Yeah, we're here today to bless the groundbreaking for our Haleo Pi'ikea Phase 2 affordable housing project here in Kihei. In Phase 2, we're going to have a total of 96 rental units that are all going to be 100% affordable.
So the role I played here is what I think I'm going to continue to play, and the Department of Housing will play, which is to be the connective tissue to help convene the other directors together with the project proponents to say, what are the challenges? Let's deal with this in one sitting and reduce the amount of time it takes for the developer to go from department to department to department.
We've been able to, receive the support and help of the county, Mayor Bissen, as well as the Department of Housing, who's been incredibly supportive of our project, providing financial resources as well as help getting this project to where it's at and the entitlement stage and kind of all fronts, especially the permitting.
This is an example of a great developer who's got a proven track record, who's providing affordable housing mix that's needed in the community, and they're working collaboratively with the county and other partners. And this is what we need to continuously do from project to project to project.
What I did want to add to this is the county's commitment to this project is over $7.5 million from our affordable housing and housing trust funds. we're trying to put our money where our mouth is in terms of being a partner and help. So of course we didn't do this just at the administration, we did this with everybody. And again, I'm here to say thank you for putting aloha into action and for loving Maui. Mahalo. To support, yes, thank you, Director Mitchell. To support our rural communities, the county is in the process of developing an affordable housing project on Lanai. And we've applied for federal funding and are proposing additional county allocations this year in my fiscal year 26 request. In West Maui, the county purchased the land for Kaiaulu or Kupu'ohi and partially funded its reconstruction, which is on track to open this summer, restoring 89 multifamily units that were lost in the fire. Meanwhile, planning continues for Kaiaulu or Napili, which will add over 120 affordable rental units. We fast-tracked Kaiaulu or Kuku'ia. Yes, they're all Kaiaulu. A 200-unit multifamily project, which officially opened in Lahaina, and with more units coming online as we speak. These are just a few of the many housing projects contributing to nearly 620 completed last year and over 1,200 new permanent units coming online over the next 2 years. Additionally, the county's draft CDBG-DR action plan, currently undergoing community review and input, proposes to allocate over $1.2 billion over the next 6 years toward the reconstruction, rebuilding, and development of housing and housing-related infrastructure for our people. At the same time, the Department of Hawaiian Homelands is expanding, including 161 new lots at Pu'unani Homesteads in Waikapu. I will be introducing legislation to resolve longstanding real property tax delinquencies for DHHL homestead lessees. This bill will exempt improved homestead leases from real property taxes beyond the minimum tax, protecting Native Hawaiian families from rising housing costs and burdensome processes. To sustain housing growth, major infrastructure projects are underway. The Central Maui Wastewater Reclamation Facility will expand capacity for new housing with construction beginning in 2027, while upgrades to the Wailuku Kahului facility are adding a fourth aeration basin to support additional housing and long-term reliability. Waiale Road Extension, now in planning and design, will ease congestion, improve Wailuku-Waikapu connections, and support housing, schools, and businesses. The county is securing funding with construction set to begin this summer. In West Maui, a $16 million federally funded Kahana Well project will deliver 1 million gallons per day of added reliable capacity for Napili and Lahaina by the end of this year. We are making upgrades to wastewater treatments in Makawao and Hana to protect water quality. We're also closing 7 large capacity cesspools in Hana and upcountry by June, utilizing modern wastewater solutions to Maui's water quality, public health, and environment. In South Maui, the North-South Collector Road project is moving forward to ease congestion and support new housing. A $25 million federal grant will fund the Liloa Drive extension, featuring shared use paths, roundabouts, and bridges. Construction begins in 2027. Supporting projects like Keokea Kai Workforce Housing, which will add 112 workforce units. This year, our Department of Housing successfully administered the Homeowner Assistance Fund, securing an additional $16 million in funding, bringing total mortgage relief to $24 million. The Housing Department helped organize fair housing seminars, educating 766 landlords, tenants, and real estate professionals on housing rights and laws to ensure fair treatment for all. Every day, local families are being forced to leave the only home they've ever known. Maui's housing market has become increasingly out of reach, a crisis worsened by the events of August 8th, leaving thousands of displaced survivors still in need of permanent homes. But this issue extends beyond disaster recovery. It's about our future. That's why I'm honored to work tirelessly alongside our residents, partners, and communities to find creative and innovative solutions that meet our housing needs. One such solution is the first of its kind, Pathways to Removing Obstacles to Housing program, championed by Senator Schatz, to help communities eliminate barriers to affordable housing. At the state level, Governor Green, Lieutenant Governor Luke, and Maui County state senators and representatives are pushing to cut red tape, invest in housing stock, and strengthen infrastructure. Here at home, I'm working with our county council to explore public-private partnerships, inclusionary housing policies, tax incentives, and use and deed restriction programs. Additionally, last year, I introduced legislation to phase out transit vacation rentals in apartment zone districts. Having cleared all planning commissions, Bill 9 now rests with the County Council. We continue to partner with Nahale o Maui and the Lahaina Community Land Trust to preserve and maintain residential housing units for generations to come. These are just a few of the critical efforts underway, but true change will take all of us. Tough decisions lie ahead, and while change requires sacrifice, the long-term future of our people depends on it. We are committed to prioritizing the well-being of our community and rebuilding stronger than ever. It's not just about replacing what was lost, it's about restoring hope and stability. The wildfires caused an estimated $7.7 billion in damages, making this the largest natural disaster in Hawaii's history. As previously mentioned, the over $1.6 billion in CDBG-DR funding is essential to rebuilding our community, and we will continue to work with the community and our council in ensuring that the community's priorities and needs are reflected in how this funding is allocated. To ensure our recovery is strategic and community-driven, the Lahaina Recovery Plan, in alignment with the CDBG-DR Action Plan, will guide the equitable distribution of federal funds. With a clear vision, strong community input, and strategic investments, we are creating a foundation for future generations to live, to grow, and to prosper. True recovery is about healing the heart and the spirit of our community. The trauma of the wildfires and ongoing economic challenges have placed a heavy burden on many, and we are expanding health and support services and culturally rooted healing programs across Maui County. I would like to commend Kabigan ng Lahaina, formed by Lahaina's Filipino leaders, for their dedication to supporting survivors. The Tanagawa and Hawaii Workers Center have highlighted the needs of nearly 800 Filipino survivors in a comprehensive report, and we are committed to working alongside them to strengthen support for our immigrant communities. To help families move forward, the Early Childhood Resource Center and West Maui Early Childhood Collective have reopened 103 licensed childcare seats with plans to fully restore all 275 that were lost, ensuring that parents can return to work with peace of mind. We remain dedicated to our kupuna's well-being, mobility, and care. In 2024, the West Maui Senior Fair connected 400 seniors and caregivers with essential resources. To further support accessibility, we expanded transportation options with a 15-passenger Starcraft bus helping seniors and individuals with disabilities. We continue to expand mental health services across the county, securing funding for 3 new programs to increase access in remote communities, train local providers, and support those in crisis. Next year, through a partnership with the Department of Defense, Tropic Care will provide no-cost medical, dental, and vision services to Molokai and Lanai, ensuring, ensuring essential health care remains accessible to all residents. A special mahalo to Council members Rollins, Fernandez, and Johnson for their advocacy and partnership in this effort. Recovery is also about reuniting our community and reviving the traditions that shape us. The return of the Maui County Fair symbolizes renewed connection, culture, and celebration. We are working closely with community partners and event organizers to make its comeback a reality. A very special mahalo to the County Council for their support in moving this effort forward. We're also expanding sustainable transportation options to improve mobility and reduce our carbon footprint. Our Department of Transportation is adding 4 battery electric buses and charging infrastructure, taking a major step forward in cleaner, more efficient transit system. The newly opened Kahului Transit Center will serve as a central hub for Maui bus riders, improving access to transportation across our island. We have also launched a Maui County Ferry Service feasibility study to explore expanded inter-island travel options, strengthening connectivity between our islands. The Lanai Skate Park and Youth Center, a $10 million project, will open at the end of this month, providing a safe and engaging space for our keiki to play and grow. The ripple effects of this recovery reaches far beyond Lahaina. It is about ensuring the well-being of every person and strengthening every community in Maui County. At its core, recovery is about unity and support. Through our Hands-On Maui program, 800 new volunteers have joined 160 nonprofits. Our Department of Human Concerns recently released a report outlining key strategies to reduce and prevent homelessness. These efforts focus on improving coordination among service providers, expanding critical services, and providing targeted support for fire survivors. As part of this commitment, we are moving forward with the Safe Parking Program to provide a secure environment for residents living in their vehicles, with the RFP set to be issued this month. Thank you for your applause. You could tell I needed the break for talking. In 2023, we secured nearly $200,000 in federal funding to enhance homeless outreach efforts. This year, additional funding is allocated for medical outreach and improved water access for the unsheltered. Cultural and natural resources connect us to our ancestors, sustain our communities, and shape our future. It is our kuleana to protect and honor these resources from Mauka to Makai through a holistic approach that prioritizes sustainability for generations to come. We are embarking on a most significant and ambitious restoration effort, the revitalization of Moku'ula and Loko o Mokuhinia. Two sacred sites, often revered as the historical Piko of Hawaii, holding deep cultural significance throughout our state. We acquired 257 acres at Pohakea, also known as Ma'alaya Mauka, to reduce wildfire risks, enhance public access, protect cultural resources, and mitigate erosion affecting Ma'alaya Bay. In partnership with UHC Grant, we secured a NOAA grant to potentially acquire up to 423 acres to connect Pohakea to the ocean, supporting conservation, stormwater management, reef restoration, and climate adaptation. In Kula, we were able to secure the Von Temsky Kula Community Center, tennis courts, and picnic areas for upcountry residents. Water is life. Malama ikawai, care for the water. As stewards of this precious resource, we have a responsibility to ensure its management reflects the needs of our community, our environment, and future generations. This year, we're developing the One Water Strategy for Lahaina, a holistic water management plan that integrates drinking water, wastewater, and stormwater while addressing post-fire recovery challenges. This strategy will ensure Lahaina's long-term sustainability and serve as a model for the rest of our county. Over $15 million in federal funding has been secured for our One Water initiatives, which help conserve drinking water, by using treated recycled water for irrigation and agriculture. We are expanding R1 recycled water systems to support farming and revegetation, reducing the need for drinking water and decreasing reliance on injection wells. In collaboration with the Ma'alaya Village Association, a state-of-the-art regional wastewater system is in the works to reduce reliance on injection wells, address failing wastewater systems impacting Ma'alaya Bay, and climate change. With our council's support, I'm committing FY26 budget funds to advance this critical project and safeguard our native ecosystem, and hope that these efforts can serve as a model and learning lab for the entire state of Hawaii. We are also advancing watershed planning, water source development, and reforestation efforts in Kula and Lahaina to restore our landscapes and mitigate environmental impacts. The newly established East Maui Water Authority and its oversight board, Ahahui o Maui Hikina, is taking critical steps to ensure equitable and sustainable water management. In partnership with DLNR, Mahipono, and East Maui Irrigation, we are working together to establish a fair, sustainable approach to managing the East Maui watershed. Protecting Maui's agriculture is key to our self-sufficiency and economic stability. Our Department of Agriculture has made great strides in strengthening local farming, food security, and sustainability. This year, we're launching the Maui County Food and Nutrition Security Plan, a first-of-its-kind initiative to ensure access to affordable, nutritious, and culturally appropriate food while supporting climate adaptation and local food producers. To support local farmers, we've awarded over $7 million in grants and are enhancing the county's agricultural park program, including the construction of a booster pump to improve water supply for Kula Agricultural Park. To protect agriculture, we established the Coconut Rhinoceros Beetle Working Group and a coordinated response plan to keep Maui Nui infestation-free. The county also secured $478,000 in USDA funding to strengthen agricultural conservation efforts, including land stewardship, reef protection, and wildfire mitigation. In January, the county secured a $15 million federal raise grant for the long-awaited West Maui Greenway, a 25-mile trail connecting Lahaina to Olowalu. This recreation corridor will provide a multi-use pathway, offering a safe route for walking and cycling, serving as a fire break, emergency evacuation route, and as a utility corridor. In Ukumehami Valley, we launched a restoration project to revitalize cultural and wetland areas, and our abandoned vehicles team successfully removed 685 abandoned cars. Thank you, folks. Countywide, our Department of Environmental Management has removed 20 tons of rubbish, 1,490 abandoned cars, half of which were disposed of through the county's scrap-free metal program. Meanwhile, our household hazardous waste program held record-breaking collection events across the county, safely disposing of toxic materials. We have also expanded our Green Grants program to over $5 million, funding 33 projects focused on environmental protection, invasive species control, clean energy, and marine health. South Maui's flooding poses major challenges due to development encroaching on natural wetlands. And while we cannot fully reverse the past, we must learn from its mistakes. By protecting and respecting natural habitats, we can help prevent these issues in the future. To mitigate flooding, we are exploring potential solutions such as Mauka drainage basins, improving sediment removal, and developing long-term flood prevention strategies. However, the real solution lies in how we guide future development, ensuring that decisions prioritize both the environment and the safety of our people. I'm pleased to announce that we are breaking ground on the long-awaited Halau of Oiwi Art, a cultural center a cultural center in Wailuku dedicated to preserving and perpetuating hula and Oiwi arts. Developed in partnership with Maui's Kumu Hula, this facility will provide workshop spaces, studios, and gathering areas to support the continuation of Native Hawaiian traditions. This initiative reflects the county's deep commitment to cultural preservation through the newly established Department of Oiwi Resources, which focuses on advancing Native Hawaiian knowledge, practices, and resource management. Anticipated for completion in 2026, this project is a testament to collaborative leadership made possible by Mayor Victorino's leadership, U.S. Senator Schatz's support, the County Council, and our administration. Mahalo to all of you. We remain committed to transparent, efficient, and community-driven government that prioritizes the greater good of our people. Our Department of Parks and Recreation is enhancing community spaces by modernizing facilities, upgrading sports complexes, and improving park accessibility. From renovations at War Memorial Gym and Lahaina Civic Center to coastline restoration and amenity upgrades, we are ensuring public spaces better serve residents and visitors for years to come. For our keiki, we've expanded PALS by 25% over the last 2 years, growing from 8 sites serving 850 kids into 10 sites serving 1,160 kids, giving more families access to quality childcare and recreation. I was wondering if I could do a speech without saying this, but I'm going to have to say this. We all know pickleball is booming. And to meet this eagerly awaited demand, our Parks and Recreation Department is investing in 12 new pickleball courts in Central Maui. It feels like the hula group and the pickleball group is kind of made up of the same folks. We had about the same applause for both of those. This August, Hanaka'o Beach Park will host the Hawaii Canoe Racing Association State Championship Regatta, the only event where koa canoes, yes, we have koa paddlers here, the only event where koa canoes from over 60 clubs unite. We extend our warmest aloha to Hawaii's Va'aohana for this special gathering. Maui remains a hub for world-class sports and recreation, welcoming back the Maui Invitational Basketball Tournament. Yes. The PGA's Century Tournament of Champions, the Maui Marathon, and Aloha Classic Windsurfing Championship, while continuing to support recreational sports across our county. Our commitment to community engagement remains strong. Holomua Kākou returns this year as we visit East Maui, Molokai, and Lanai to connect with residents and learn more about their needs and successes. In 2023, we brought the Office of the Mayor directly to these remote communities with drop-in services and community discussions. We are enhancing efficiency and sustainability across county operations by improving energy use, facility management, and critical infrastructure. This initiative has already saved $639,000, with first-year savings projected at $1.63 million starting this October, plus an additional $80,000 in Hawaii energy rebates directly benefiting the county. I'm committed to strengthening and supporting our boards and commissions, which play a vital role in government decision-making and ensuring community representation. However, with so many boards and commissions, recruiting qualified volunteers has become a challenge, leading to vacancies that slow critical decisions. In collaboration with the County Council, I will explore ways to streamline and consolidate where needed, not to diminish their importance, but to enhance their effectiveness. By improving recruitment and reducing vacancies, we can ensure these bodies operate more efficiently and serve our community with greater impact. Despite the significant challenges faced by Maui County, we have maintained good financial health and resiliency, reflecting our commitment to transparency and accountability. This has resulted in strong bond ratings, which translates to large capital projects costing us less. In the coming weeks, I will release the fiscal year 2026 budget, prioritizing stronger services, modernized infrastructure, and long-term sustainability. This budget upholds our commitment to fiscal responsibility, environmental stewardship, and cultural preservation to keep Maui County moving forward. Although we have grieved together, we've struggled together, and have overcome immense challenges together, we have not given up on each other, proving that what binds us is stronger than what divides us. As Maui County moves forward, we must be purposeful and intentional in setting our kahua, ensuring it remains grounded, unwavering, and steadfast. In this time of political divide and uncertainty, we choose to lead with aloha and remain rooted in our kuleana to protect and uplift our people. We see you, we hear you, and we will not leave your side. I'm deeply humbled and honored for the trust you have placed in us to lead our community forward, together, determined. Aloha, ikikahi, mahalo, and God bless. Thank you. Now, are you doing Hawaii Aloha now? Are you doing Hawaii Aloha now? Can you guys come out there? Okay, so I know some of you have flights to catch, and I know some of you know that we have bentos for you on your way out. So just so you know, on the bentos, you got to be present to win to get a bento. We're going to sing Hawaii Aloha. I think we're going to try to throw the words up on the screen. And so we're just bringing some of our family up if you wish to join us. And there we go. E Hawaii e ku'one hanawe. Ku'ome kulai vine. Oli no awina pono lani o. E Hawaii aloha e. E haoli e na obi o Hawaii e. Oli e. Mai na ahe makani e pa mai ni. Mau ke aloha no Hawaii. E haoli. E haoli e na obi o Hawaii e. Oli e. Oli e. Mai na ahe makani e pa mai ni. Mau ke aloha no Hawaii. Mau ke aloha no Hawaii. Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo.
Mahalo to you all, and mahalo to Mayor Bissen for his wonderful words today. Would you all please remain standing, and as we allow the royal orders to exit. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Please drive home safely, and on your way out, talk story with your friends. All right. Have a nice evening.